Welcome back to another This Week in Warframe. This is going to be for the week of August 9th through the 16th. And this week we've got free items I'm going to show you guys where to get. We've got a new collection dropping. We have a more efficient way for you to get the currency that you need for the Dog Days event. We got the Prime Resurgence. And of course, if you guys are interested in free Twitch drops, you can stop by my Twitch channel any day throughout the week, and as soon as DE updates it, which is usually Monday, Tuesday, I will post that and pin it to the top of my Twitch chat, where you can find out where all the free items are going to be every single week in Warframe. And that, again, is on my Twitch channel. But let's get into This Week in Warframe. Bird3 over here with his shiny treasures. This week he has an Azor Archon Shard. Deep Archimedia is a Mirror Defense, Alchemy, and Exterminate. Temporal Archimedia is a Hellscrub Tech Rod, a Legicide Harvest, and Exterminate. The current Coda weapons for the next 2 days are the Boss Assist 54.7% Toxin, Bubonico 56% Magnetic, that's excellent, a Coda Cost Assist 32.7% Heat, the Haruto 33.6% Electricity, Path Assist 51.1% Electricity, the Synapse 50.3% Magnetic, and lastly the Tysist 25% Heat. The 1999 calendar rewards, we're looking at Phosphor Cache versus a Violet Archon Shard, then an Arcane versus an Exilus Warframe Adapter, then we have a Phosphor Cache versus 6000 Kuva, then an Exilus Warframe Adapter versus an Arcane, then we will have an Arcane versus 6000 Endo, and lastly, a double Arcane versus an Omniforma Blueprint. Steel Path Descendia this week, we have rewards of a Rifle Riven mod, then Arcane Concentration, then Primary Arcane Adapter, Primary Arcane Adapter, and then we have Melee Kareen, then we have 25 Steel Essence, then we have 3 times Melee Kareen, and lastly an Amber Archon Shard. If we check out what's happening for the normal Descendia this week, our final reward is going to be an Amp Arcane Adapter. We check out the current Prime Resurgence, we are looking at 24 days and 17 hours left to get yourselves a Revenant and Baruuk. Now, Baruuk is having this week, August 12th, he's going to have his Baruuk Shaoshi collection. I believe I said that right. But that's going to be coming out. Looks pretty cool. It's the thumbnail I used for this video. Also, this Wednesday, August 12th, we're going to have the new Nightwave. Amir Shockwave is going to come out, and we'll get into how this is your last chance for Nightwave this week to just get some of that stuff out. You got like a couple of more days left to really kind of bust all this out and catch up if you didn't get all the rewards. But now you know, let's move on. So the current event, the Dog Days event, is right here. We've got 4 missions where you guys can do these. You can get yourselves these glyphs that have come around this year, but we're also going to travel to Cetus. We're going to visit Nakak, and I'm going to show you the new free items that you guys have the ability to get yourselves. So we're going to click on Beach Toys right here, and this is going to be all the things you can get with your pearls. If you're new to the game, it's a lot. It's an overwhelmingly lot to get, but pick and choose the things that make sense to you, the things you like, the things that are cool. Most of this is cosmetic stuff. I mean, just about all of it. The mods, you can usually find them somewhere else in the game, so not that big of a deal. But if I go to Hide Owned, this is all the new stuff for this year. So if you're not new to the game, you just haven't checked out what's happening this year, these are all the new things this year. And they look pretty good. I'm definitely going to go and collect these. I kind of like the design on these cosmetics, so happy with what they've given us this year. Also remember that every weekend, for this weekend and then the next 4 weekends after this one, we're going to see that there's going to be alerts you guys can do where they're going to give here 175 Nakak Pearls and then 350 Pearls. This is going to be the most efficient way for you guys to be able to, I guess, get all the goodies that have come around this year, all the new stuff and everything. But just remember to do those on the weekends. We only got 2 days and 17 hours left for this one. This one's 14 hours and 51 minutes. So this one looks like a weekend. This one looks like it's going to continue past the weekend. I don't know. What I read was they were going to be weekend, but it looks like maybe some of them aren't. Either way, there they are. We also, weekly Iatan treasure hunt with Maru. Make sure you get that done. We're going to check out what's happening here on Steel Path. We have the incursions, capture. Oh my god, defense, infested salvage, and disruption. We check out the invasions. There's nothing really to worry about now, but maybe when you see this there will be, so check those out. We also have the sortie. Today is a free roam defense and a rescue, and this week's Archon hunt is against Boreal for an Azor Archon Shard, and we're gonna have to do a spy, excavation, and a showdown. If we check out what Nora's got going on, we got the usual permanent weeklies, plus 10 relics we got to unlock. We got to destroy 3 Necromech Vault Guardians. Then we have to complete 1 sortie, feed the Helmeth any resource, and today's daily looks like it's place 1 decoration in your orbiter. Easy peasy. Also, remember, you have like 2.5 days left from me making this and posting it for you to be able to get all caught up on this. So I think you could do it if you're a little bit already started on it. I think if you just were like, you know what, I'm going to take off from school, I'm going to take off from work, wherever you are in the world in your situation, I think you could get it done, to be honest. I've done it with a week left in the past, so I know if you had a week, you could get it done, but I think you might be able to get it done. We also have the current awards for this week. Let's put that on default here. And the mods that she's got: Loot Detector, Shield Disruption, Critical Precision, Clip Delegation, Rifle Amp, Dizzying Rounds, and Volatile Variant. Now, there's a challenge here. Usually, they give us a little bit more options in mods here, at least ones that are good for selling, like here, Rifle Amp and Loot Detector. These extra credits that you guys might have left over, if you're looking to spend, definitely spend them. They will not carry over to the next Nightwave season. They never do. So make sure you spend as many of these as you possibly can. If you're just looking to make extra platinum, like I recommend every week, you got the Rifle Amp here and the Loot Detector. These are going to be the best two to stock up on. And I will probably spend these before the Nightwave ends and stock up on more of these two as well. But we also have mods of Shrapnel Rounds, Recharge Barrier, Power of 3, and Deceptive Bond. Checking out the circuit on Steel Path. This week we have incarnate adapters for the Xylox, Cyber, Dread, Despair, and the Hate. And if you already have those, you can instead get a Rifle, Pistol, Melee Ribbon, or 20,000 Kuva. We check out what's happening on the normal circuit this week. We have options between Mesa, Chroma, and Atlas. Checking out Acarithis this week, we have options of a Pistol Ribbon mod. We have, that's out of order, Wide White Artisan Pot. Okay. Very brush. I don't know why all of a sudden, for the first time in like over a year, all of a sudden all this stuff is out of order, but okay. I'm just gonna wing it. I guess the important stuff is here, the primary obstruct, the Forma Blueprint, the Melee Riven mod, the Exilus Weapon Adapter, and that's about it. Checking out Teshin and Steel Path Honors this week, we've got ourselves a Veil Driven Cipher for 20 Steel Essence and 3 times Forma for 75 Steel Essence. And if we check out this numbnut over here, this week he's got a Tenet Ferox, 30.3% impact, Grigori, 39.7% heat, Olivia with 48.8% radiation, a Tenet Exec with 52.3% magnetic, and lastly, an Agendus with 25% magnetic. How much platinum have you made since you've become a Patreon?
Over 100K.
45K.
60, 70,000.
20,000.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a week?
12K.
Probably about 5,000.
5,400.
Probably 8K.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a day?
5,400.
Day was probably 4K.
Probably about 3,000.
2K.
What's your favorite method of making platinum that you've learned from me?
Mostly just flipping ribbons and selling warframes.
Probably arbitrations.
Selling sets of warframes.
I enjoy Zeramon the most.
Imagine how much time and money they've saved. You know where the links are. Reminder to stop by the Chrysalith on the Zeramon and visit Archimedes and Yanta for your 35,000 Kuva. Then you can travel to Iron Wake on Earth and visit Palladino for your 2 Rivens, your 35,000 Kuva, and your 150,000 credits. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stop by my Twitch channel where you can get free drops when they are community-wide, also free rewards I do all the time anyway. And make sure you check out your Invigorations this week and see what you got. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you in the next one.